Once roaming the vast grasslands of North America, the bison, also known as buffalo, came dangerously close to extinction due to excessive hunting and the destruction of their habitat. They have made a comeback and are now able to be observed in national parks as a result of the conservation measures that have been taken. But were you aware that bison meat is also quite popular in the United States of America and Canada? It is a healthy option because it contains a low amount of fat and a high amount of nutrients. Indeed, that is just one of the many fascinating facts. All of the astonishing secrets that are hidden behind this powerful and well-known animal are about to be revealed to you, and you are about to learn them all. It is common practice to refer to bison as buffalo or American buffalo. However, this is not an accurate description. Bison are only distantly related to buffalo, which are native to both Africa and Asia to this day. The male bison, sometimes known as bull, can reach a height of 6 feet and weigh up to 2,000 pounds. That is taller than Michael Jordan, who is a famous basketball player. Male bison, sometimes known as cows, can weigh up to 1,000 pounds and can grow to be between 4 and 5 feet tall. Bison, despite their size, are incredibly quick athletes. They have the ability to swim well, jump fences, turn rapidly, and run at a speed of 35 miles per hour. Bison are being hunted and consumed by wolves, cougars, bears, and even people. The American bison, which is also known as the buffalo, has long been regarded as a potent emblem of resilience and perseverance in the United States. Approximately 30 to 60 million bison inhabited the continent of North America. As a result of excessive hunting and the destruction of their natural habitats, they came dangerously close to extinction. They are now able to dwell freely in a number of national parks and protected areas as a result of the efforts that have been made to safeguard them. In most cases, bison exist in different herds, with females belonging to one group and males belonging to another. Bison are remarkably quick and have hooves that are split in half. In spite of their enormous size, they are capable of running at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, which is far faster than the majority of people. The union of the male and female herds takes place over the period of time known as mating season, which spans from June to September. Similar to humans, female bison, often known as cows, give birth to full-grown calves approximately 9 months after giving birth. The reddish fur of baby bison is the reason why they are frequently referred to as red dogs. The young males continue to reside with their moms for a period of 2 to 3 years before joining a group of other males that is referred to as a bachelor herd. Bison are capable of being peaceful, yet they are also capable of acting aggressively without prior notice. The mothers of bison in particular are known to be extremely protective of their young. Because of this, people are instructed to maintain a distance of at least 25 feet from them. In other words, bison are herbivores, which means that they consume nothing but plant matter. In terms of both energy and nutrition, grass is their primary source. Bison that are grown by farmers are typically maintained on open pastures, where they are allowed to graze freely, much as they would be able to in the wild environments. Bison that are raised on farms like this are often grass-fed, which means that the majority of their diet is comprised of natural grasses rather than grain that has been processed. In order to keep its strength and body weight at a healthy level, an adult bison needs to consume approximately 24 pounds or 11 kilograms of vegetation on a daily basis. This is roughly equivalent to the weight of 2 bowling balls. When they are reared on farms, bison are actually subjected to meticulous and routine health examinations, despite the fact that they have a wild and challenging appearance. Keeping these big animals in good health requires a collaborative effort between farmers and vets. In order to ensure that the animals remain quiet and still throughout the inspection, they are gently led into a chute, which is a cystomy and constrained passageway. Once inside, the professionals assess their weight, examine their eyes, ears, and mouth, listen to their heart and lungs, and evaluate their hooves. In addition, they listen to their cardiovascular system. Vaccinations are administered if they are deemed necessary, and their physical status is checked to ensure that they are receiving enough amount of nutrients. The way in which contemporary treatment is combined with reverence for a legendary animal is a fascinating combination. The bison are powerful, quick, and still have a bit of a wild side to them, which makes them difficult to handle. Being pushed or being in close proximity to people is something that bison dislike. As a result, farmers employ specialized methods to ensure that they remain calm and safe. Most bison are seen living in large, open pastures where they are able to roam freely and are able to maintain a tranquil state of mind. When farmers need to examine the health of their bison, tag them, or relocate them, they utilize sturdy fences and curving trails that gently guide the bison through whatever they are doing. Because these technologies mimic the way bison move in the wild, they are able to maintain their composure throughout the procedure. Native Americans engaged in responsible bison hunting prior to the 1800s, making use of practically every aspect of the animal. The Great Bison Slaughter occurred as a result of widespread hunting and the introduction of railroads, towns, and diseases that were brought about by the arrival of humans. In spite of the fact that bison are no longer considered a fully protected species in the United States, there are still organizations who are working to strengthen their protections. You probably already know that there is a sort of red meat that is more flavorful than beef, but it is also healthier than beef. There is a great secret that more and more people are finding, and that secret is bison meat. The meat of bison is considered by many to be superior to beef because it is lean, soft, and has a flavor that is slightly sweet and deep. With less fat, it cooks more rapidly and is an excellent choice for individuals who are looking for a meal that is high in protein, yet low in fat. As a result of the majority of bison being fed grass, the flesh is even more natural and nutritious. Beyond North America, bison meat has begun to make its mark on the global culinary scene. Countries like France, Germany, and Japan have developed a growing appetite for this lean, flavorful meat, especially among health-conscious consumers and fine dining establishments. As people seek alternatives to traditional beef, bison stands out not only for its nutritional value, but also for its reputation as a cleaner, hormone-free source of protein. This rising demand has pushed U.S. ranchers to expand their operations to meet international export standards. To support this growth, modern bison ranches have evolved into well-oiled supply chains. From the open pastures where bison graze to the processing facilities and refrigerated transport systems, every step is carefully coordinated. Sophisticated cold chain logistics ensure that meat stays fresh as it travels from ranch to grocery store or high-end restaurant. Vacuum sealing technologies and sustainable packaging materials also play a role in preserving both the product and the environment. In tandem with logistics, technology has become an essential part of bison ranching. Many farms now use drones and GPS trackers to monitor large herds roaming vast fields. These tools provide real-time updates on herd movement, health, and grazing patterns. Advanced sensors and software can detect changes in behavior that may indicate illness, allowing ranchers to intervene before problems escalate. Artificial intelligence even assists in optimizing feeding schedules and monitoring seasonal trends. These high-tech efforts benefit not only farmers, but also the land itself. Bison contribute positively to the ecosystem by naturally fertilizing the soil and promoting native grass growth through their grazing habits. Their hooves churn the soil lightly as they move, improving water absorption and reducing erosion. Compared to intensive cattle farming, raising bison often results in a lower carbon footprint, making them an environmentally responsible livestock choice. Genetics and breeding also play an important role in modern bison operations. While some ranches focus on preserving the pure American bison bloodline, others experiment with hybrids like the Beefalo, a cross between bison and domestic cattle. These hybrids aim to combine the hardiness and leanness of bison with the marbling and temperament of cattle. However, such practices have sparked debate among conservationists, who argue for maintaining the wild integrity of true bison genetics. At the same time, bison ranches are becoming destinations for agritourism and education. Families, school groups, and curious travelers can now tour bison farms, ride in off-road vehicles to observe herds up close, and even feed the animals. These experiences deepen public appreciation for the species and promote sustainable food choices. Educational programs also teach visitors about the animal's role in American history and environmental stewardship. Interestingly, bison contribute more than just meat to the market. Their thick hides are highly prized in the leather industry for producing durable, luxury-grade products. Skilled artisans use bison leather in crafting boots, belts, and bags that offer both ruggedness and refinement. Additionally, other parts of the bison, such as bones, fat, and organs, are repurposed into pet food, soap, and even specialty oils, ensuring that very little goes to waste. Government policies also play a supportive role in the bison ranching ecosystem. Various U.S. programs offer grants, tax incentives, and low-interest loans to ranchers who adopt sustainable practices and help preserve bison populations. Partnerships with nonprofit conservation groups and federal agencies ensure that ranching efforts align with national biodiversity and heritage goals, maintaining a balance between profit and preservation. Taken together, these diverse aspects of bison farming reflect a deep transformation. What began as a mission to save an endangered species has grown into a model of ecological harmony, technological innovation, and global culinary relevance. As awareness continues to rise, the American bison is no longer just a symbol of the past. It's becoming a cornerstone of a more sustainable future.